Good evening and welcome everybody to another Friday night of high school football here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Our Game Time Tonight pregame show is brought to you by Midwest Energy. And we are live tonight coming from Lewis Field on the campus of Fort Hays State University for a Game Time Game of the Week featuring the Hays High Indians and the Great Bend Panthers. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm here with Ivan Sanders. And Ivan, this week we get one of the biggest, most intense rivalries in this part of the state.
Well, this is about like Yankees-Red Sox, you know, that rivalry, because I've always said you could have a checkers match with Great Bend and have a fight. So I always look forward to this game.
Yeah, and it's not only a lot of action on the field, but a lot of action in the stands. These fans, they get after it.
Well, you'll see a lot of guys with badges are running around here tonight. So.
Well, when you look at Hays, they come in, they're ranked top 10 in most publications in 5A. They're 1-0 on the year. They won 35-6 last week here at Lewis Field over Wichita East. They returned 15 starters on offense for Coach Tony Crow. It's in his fourth year, 12-15 in his tenure, but Ivan, they've kind of got things turned around here, and they're expecting big things.
Well, you know, Cornelison left town, you know, and then Rath came in, kind of went down a little bit. Tony's come back in to help build up the program, and we're on an upslope right now, so they're fun to watch.
And speaking of fun to watch, on offense, look out for Clemson recruit Jaron Canick. Over 400 yards of offense last week. He ran for 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, threw for 169 yards and a touchdown, added 24 more yards on returns. Senior wide receiver Jordan Dale only caught 1 ball, but it was for 98 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, they were strong last week, led by their senior linebacker and also another Division I recruit, Gavin Myers, 14 tackles, a sack, a forced fumble. Senior defensive end Iden Ballman added 4 tackles for a loss and a sack. And junior defensive back Remy Stoll, 7 tackles and an interception. Ivan, last week Canick was a one-man wrecking crew on offense, and defensively they look improved. They look like they have a more team defense this year.
Yeah, you know, and last year we did this game as well down at Great Bend, and we were both excited to see Canick play because there was a lot of hype going on at that. He only played a couple series, so this will be my first time ever getting to see him play, and I'm anxious to see. I'm anxious to see it. So,
when you look at Great Bend, 0-7 last year. They fell week 1, 32-0 loss to Mays South. And Great Bend's down to Class 4A this year, so a little down in numbers. 13 starters returned for Coach Aaron Beck. Though, Ivan, they're struggling a little bit. 9-game losing streak for the Panthers. Where do you see this program going at this point?
This is uncommon ground for Great Bend. They're usually, these guys will mix it up and fight you outside.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of, I can't put a finger on it because really, the heartbeat of that town is usually through the football program for the high school. So, but I like Coach Beck. He said a lot of good things the other day. So, you know, I think he's working on it.
Well, I expect him to bring it tonight for this rivalry game. Offensively, they were shut out last week, only put up 8 points per game, but they returned their senior quarterback, Joseph Mader. He only threw for 49 yards and had 2 interceptions last week, but look for him to bounce back tonight a little bit. Sophomore running back Cody Miller led the Panthers last week, 51 yards on the ground. Defensively, their senior defensive back, Paco Hernandez, 7 tackles. He had an interception. They had 4 interceptions as a team last week, and so, Ivan, they need those linebackers to step up. They need those turnovers to happen if they're expecting to stay in this ball game tonight, don't you think?
I looked at their stats from last week. They started drives on the 2, the 4, the 5, and the 6. So, you know, take that as you may. That's always the game started out with a safety. So I'm looking for Great Bend to rebound. It's a rivalry game. It'll be fun to watch in the beginning here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so last year, Hays won this game 43-14 down at Great Bend. The 2 teams have split the last 4 games. Great Bend, though, leads the overall series 43-39 and 1 tie. They started playing this rivalry 100 years ago. 1921 was the first game. It's been played ever since 1939, 84 straight games. It's very intense, very physical. What do you think both teams are going to show tonight to come out on top?
Well, here's the thing that I was talking to Tony about it when I interviewed him the other day. For Hayes, keep your emotions in check. I know Ryan Cornelison tried to do this too. It's a great bend game. Keep your emotions checked. Let them fly around. You guys stick to the game plan. I think that's what Tony does. Great Bend's going to try to come out and just put the ears back and come at you.
Yeah.
So,
and tonight's weather, it is hot out here.
Yes,
we're standing here down on the turf, and it's 5-10 degrees hotter here on the turf. Hopefully those kids have hydrated today, because it's going to be a dogfight.
We were watching the band warm up, and they had a band member go down.
Whoa.
So
yeah,
it's hot out here, but look for that first quarter. There could be some cramping and some stuff going on, so it'll be interesting to see.
It should be a great game to watch, and so we can't wait for it. That's our Game Time Tonight pregame show. That's brought to you this evening by Midwest Energy. Coming up next will be the scouting report with interviews from tonight's head coaches. After that, then we are set to kick off here from Lewis Field. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
From the sideline to online, nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Game Time. Watch live, play-by-play action all season long on Nex-Tech.com and Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune into the pregame show at 6:45 featuring coaches' interviews, followed by the kickoff at 7. All this live action is brought to you in part by these proud sponsors. Catch all the live Game Time action live on Friday nights and replayed on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nex-Tech.com.
All right, Tay, last week you were at the game with May South. You guys lost like 32-0. What were some of the positives you took out of there? I saw your offensive man. You guys started pretty much in your end zone there for quite a few drives. So what's your thoughts on that game?
Yeah, offensively we kind of got behind the chains and put ourselves in some bad situations against pretty good defense in May South and kind of lacked a few execution here and there. And we're able to move the ball, but not in key moments that we needed to, and made some mistakes that we got to cut down on. But defensively, I thought our guys played well enough to keep us in that ball game, created 4 takeaways, set up our offense numerous times. So very, very proud of the way our kids continued to fight. I mean, that's something that they definitely have in them, and I was proud of that.
Just a little bit about your team this year. How many guys do you have out? How was your summer weight program? How'd that go for you?
Good. We have about 70 to 75 on our roster, summer weights. This group has kind of learned what it's going to take in the weight room, and you kind of saw it. You kind of felt this thing building from off-season weights into summer, into Fort Hays team camp, and then into our fall practice. Really did a good job of putting in the work and doing what we can to help us win.
All right. You're traveling to Hays Friday night for a Hays High Great Bend game, which is always exciting to me. What did you see on tape with those guys, and what are you expecting?
Well, I think we've all heard a lot about Hays this offseason with the players they have, and rightfully so. I mean, they have some kids all over that field that can change that scoreboard quick. But, the ones that have really surprised me are some of the ones we don't hear a whole lot about. They got a really good tight end, so a couple really good running backs, some receivers that are really good possession type of receivers and blockers. So they can hurt you in a lot of different areas. And I think up front they've improved a lot. I think offensive line has come a long ways. So we got our hands full, but it's a rivalry game. That's what we love. We love to lock it up with Hays. It's always intense. It's always a hard fought. I know their kids will be ready. Their staff will have their kids ready and amped up, and I'm looking for a good atmosphere.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's great, man. I enjoy it. So what's the keys to a Panther victory and just an overall good game for you guys on Friday night?
We got to execute more. When we're given opportunities to make a play, we got to make them. That's something that we kind of lacked, is that big play type of mentality offensively. Because if you're gonna keep up with Hays, you're gonna have to. So that'll be a key for us offensively, and then defensively, it's corralling Canic. I mean, knowing where he's at, and then making sure the other guys, like I just talked about, don't beat you as well. So it'll be a challenge, but I know our kids are up for it.
All right, we'll just talk about your game last week. a little bit. If you want to talk about your big win last week against East, I think it's a big win for you guys. Good start for the season. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a good opener. I mean, we did some really good things defensively. I mean, just really did a good job of continuing on where we've been the last couple of years and proving that with even with losing a couple studs, 3 studs on the defensive side and a bunch of seniors that we're still going to be a very good defensive team, a really tough defensive team. And then offensively trying to figure out what we're going to do with the pieces and the moving parts and where we put them, and finally got that thing rolling in the second half. So it was a tough East squad. It was a young East squad, sure, but they were tough and fast, and they'd run around and hit you. And it was a good way to come out with a big win on an opener.
Your offense, you scored 7 points in the first half. You guys still trying to figure that out, like you mentioned? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, a little bit. And then, that it was that first series where Jaron broke a big run. And then we just, we were missing when you're putting different pieces. I mean, the 2 guys that carried the ball the most for us the last 2 years, one of them's not playing and one of them was sick. And so, we're looking around going, all right, how are we going to, we kind of figured we'd have some bumps there trying to figure out how that was all going to work out. And so new quarterback, and even though he is, the biggest stud in the area, it's still, you're a new guy at quarterback learning how to play quarterback. And so, and a sophomore at running back and just figuring out how to get it to the guys. And so it took a little bit to figure it out, but I think it'll keep getting better each week.
Awesome. All right. Talking about the big guy here, Canick had a very great game, 240, 3 scores, some yards on the ground, a couple interceptions he threw. Your thoughts on how he performed not being a quarterback before?
Yeah, I mean, he looked like a professional or Division I, we'll say Division I linebacker right now that you put at quarterback. That's what it looked like. And, I think with the pass yardage and the return yardage, I think he was, close to 500 yards of total yardage on the night. And that's what, that's what it looks like when you put a kid like that and put the ball in his hands every play. So, as far as just developing as a quarterback, he's got a long ways to go, but we're not trying to develop a top rated quarterback with him. We're trying to teach him how to continue to be a playmaker back there. And he proved he can do that. And just a great kid that's a leader that everybody looks to, and, smart, knows what to do with the football, and just isn't scared to make a decision and make a play. And so that's what you saw.
All right. How's the team doing so far this year? You guys got any injuries going on? Any COVID things popping out right now?
No, we had some sickness last week. I don't think really any COVID stuff. We had some sickness last week, and that's where Maroney was. Injuries are really healthy. We got some bumps and bruises here and there, but we're staying real healthy, and we'll see how everything goes with all the protocols and COVID stuff throughout the year. I'm sure there'll be times when we're missing guys, but right now it's looking pretty good.
All right, Great Bend this week. We don't know about Great Bend week football wise, big rivalry. What have you seen on film? What's your thoughts on those guys?
Well, they're tough. I mean, it's the same old thing that that you're going to see every year is a tough, gritty, just a team that's going to fight you, tooth and nail every down, and especially during this game, it's going to be a fight. And so, they returned pretty much everybody from last year. They lost a few kids interior wise, but pretty much all these guys that were on the field, they're on the field now or on the field last year for them too. So they've got a lot of experience. It looked like they were trying to figure things out as well a little bit versus Made South, but we're expecting a fight, and we're expecting them to come out and do some good things. I like the quarterback play. Quarterback play has gotten a lot better. They do some good things defensively, and so it's Great Bend Hayes. So we'll see.
It's always a fun week, and I was talking with your other coach over here before. It's not so much what's going on the field, sometimes what's going on in the stands. So it's always a fun week. So
yep.
Good evening and welcome everybody to Friday Night Football here on Nex-Tech Game Time. Tonight we're coming to you live from Lewis Field on the campus of Fort Hays State University for a WAC rivalry game here, Ivan. The Hays High Indians and the Great Bend Panthers, and just an exciting game that I know you're anticipating.
Oh, yeah, no, and it's a Hays High Great Bend game, and they're always fun. They're always fun to be at.
Kicking off for Great Bend, Hays High won the toss, and we're going to elect to receive.
Kind of slow.
Yep, this is Jordan Dale. He's got some room off the left-hand side into the open. Jordan Dale down to the 40, still on his feet, and gets tackled at the 30. Big return there by the senior Jordan Dale.
Yeah, number 39, Alex Galindo, a sophomore, took him down there, but he looked like he was, he's picking his way, and it
that was a
started
huge,
off slowly.
Huge hole there. Could drive a Mack truck through on the left-hand side of that return. So good starting field position for the Indians. Back at quarterback is Jaron Canick, the senior. Next to him, Roy Maroney, the senior running back, excuse me. And this is Canick with the ball to the right side. He's got some room up to the 25-yard line. It looks like he's going to gain 5, almost 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, he got, I'd say, about 7 maybe on that there. But
so you see little physical action there right at the end.
Yeah.
It's starting early here. Ivan Maroney with a big run to the left-hand side, breaking tackles, and he's in for the score. 2-play drive, Ivan, and Hays is already on the board.
Wow. There's some holes there.
Yeah.
There are some holes.
Whew. You barely catch your breath, and we're already in the end zone. Yeah, out the left-hand side. Quentin McGuire, Derek Riggs on that left tackle, left guard. And Maroney with a tough run there, breaking tackles for the score.
Wow.
So just starting the first quarter here, Indians on the board 6-0, pending this extra point by the kicker, Jack Fields. He was perfect last week, 5 for 5 on the extra points. Snap is good. Hold down. The kick is up. And it's good. So make it 6 for 6 on the year for Jack Fields, and we're off to a start, Ivan. 7-0 already for Hays High.
Honestly, in all the years that I've watched this game, I've never seen that happen in as quick as it has. Never.
Big return by Jordan Dale, run by Jaron Canick, and the touchdown run by Maroney. 3 plays total, and we're already in the end zone.
Wow. I can't say that enough. Wow.
Coach Crow couldn't scripted it better than that for the Indians. They get on the board quick and early.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot of design to it. It's just basically those guys are running, and there's some gaps in there. It's huge.
Well, they got such a weight advantage up front, and that's one thing that we didn't talk about in the pregame show, but Hays has got the size advantage up front.
Like I was talking to Tony the other day, they got some size now. In the last couple of years, they haven't had a lot of size up on the offensive line, So
Hays to kick this one off. Jack Fields going to tee this up at the 40. Averaged 42 yards per kickoff last week. Back deep, number 25, Trey Fields. Averaged 29 yards per return. He had a pretty good return, 58 yards last week, so dangerous. And also back, it looks like we've got number 2, Paco Hernandez as well. So 2 returners deep for the Panthers. Hays High is set to kick off. 7-0 our score. The Indians with the lead. So Fields set to kick off. Fields set to return.
And here we go.
It's a good kickoff. Going to drive Fields back to about the 3-yard line. And he's up across the 15 to the 20, upended over the 20. There was
number 10 for Hays.
Yeah, Jarrett Lyon, the senior linebacker, with a good hit.
Upended him. I mean, put him in the air.
So Great Bend will start their first drive at the 22-yard line. Coming out, looks like they are a little different formation. They got number 4, Caden Schurman under center. Joseph Mader was scheduled, and this is a give and met in the backfield. A host of Indians there.
You can't even pick a number because it was all wrapped
all
up
of
there.
them.
So
the entire defensive line was there. So Schurman, the quarterback now, looks like it was, and Haberman, the running back. Trying to get these right here.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe they switched some up from
I think they have.
what
since
they
last time
started.
You spoke.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 12 for the Panthers, man in motion.
Ooh.
And under pressure, just going to throw it over the top. Nice catch there by the running back. And he's up, got the first down to the 35.
Yeah, 45 for Hayes. Wyatt Crane, he kind of came up.
Yep.
You'll see on a replay here. He just did a whiff.
Yep. That's 16.
Right there. Looked like he thought he was going to catch it. So
Cody Miller, the sophomore running back. Good catch and gain for the Panthers, first down. So now Schuerman, kind of an I formation out of a shotgun. Man in motion is going to give.
Flag.
Oh, nice stick there by Gavin Myers. Came up and filled that hole nicely.
As you'll see it in the replay, just picked him up off the ground, basically. Nice read. Right there,
Yeah,
nobody there.
they double teamed the defensive tackle, can't get to the next level, and Myers made him pay. That's a legal shift as well. It's going to move the Panthers back close to the 30-yard line, just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. And for a team that kind of struggled offensively, Ivan, this is you can't afford penalties to start the first down off.
And really, honestly, you don't want to give it right back here.
Yeah.
Not the way you started. So
Miller, the setback, Schuerman, the quarterback, give to Miller off the right side, cuts towards the middle, may have a couple yards, but good penetration there. That is Nutting.
Yeah, and Walburn, 68.
Yep.
They met him right there in the hole.
Now Gavin Nutting, one of the few Indians that's going to play both sides on the line, both defensive line and a right guard position. 2nd down, 14 for the Panthers. Twins to the right.
Ooh.
Yep, and they're going to get him. That's number 10.
He just couldn't hold off. Anticipation there.
Maddox Spray. I'm sorry, that's Jarrett Lyon. The
Just
offsides
couldn't hold
was it.
himself back.
So 2nd and 9. Great Bend gets those 5 yards back from their illegal shift. So Schuerman under center. Actually, the pistol formation. Going to play action. Under pressure, throws to the sideline. Nice stick there by Remy Stoll coming up and puts the hit on number 40.
Put his shoulder
Bragg.
into it, man.
Yep.
He took him down.
Yeah. Yeah, that pass was a little high and just kind of left Brack exposed there. Good stick there by Stoll. So 3rd down, though. And about 6 yards. Give him a couple yards on the gain. Big 3rd down for Great Bend here, Ivan, if they want to.
Yeah, got to try to keep some time of possession here. They really do.
Sherman has the Panthers. They got Twins receivers to the right. Now a man in motion. Looking to throw. Under pressure. Goes across the middle. Kind of trying to set up a screen there, Ivan.
Yeah.
But nobody home. Yep.
Well, the thing about it is there's so much pressure coming up the gut that he's got to roll to his right here a little bit just to get away.
Yeah.
You can see he has to roll here.
Came on a blitz and just nothing there. So bring up 4th down and 6 for Great Bend, and they will punt this away. Caden Schuerman back to punt now as well. Averaged 27 yards per punt last week. Back deep for the Indians is Jaron Kanik. And this is straight up in the air punt. And they're going to let it out of bounds. It's going to be another good field position for the Indians. See where this hits out.
That was not a good series there at all for Great Bend.
So it'll be about the 44-yard line. Hayes will take over.
At the 44-yard line.
So 2 plays last drive for the Indians that resulted in the touchdown score. See what they have coming up here on this second possession. Kanik in the shotgun. Maroney with him right by his side. Salins the tight end. Split receivers to the right. And Kannick gives to Maroney up the middle, lowers his head, and has a first down. Another tough run there by Maroney. Gets 12 yards on first down.
Yeah, just a quick hitter. I mean, just a quick hitter. And
nothing fancy. They pulled their tight end. That's a good block out there by Salmons.
Well, you know, the thing with Great Bend, they might have their eyes so much on number 7 that
and here's a quick throw to Dale out to the left side. Gave a lot of room, and Dale's across the 35 down to the 34, 33-yard line.
Brad Beck there, 26, gave him a shot right there on the out of bounds.
Yeah, I think coaches over there maybe having a couple words with the referee, but
hey, he was in bounds. It's one of those things.
Twins receivers for Kannick. Now he's got some movement up front. There's another flag. So free 5 yards.
That's that thing of changing your count.
But, man, they were giving Dale 10 yards off the ball there. Those receivers have all sorts of room to run. Now first down and 5 for the Indians. Get the Maroney again up the right side. He's got a first down and down to the 20-yard line. Boy, you can just see those up here, Ivan. You can just see those holes forming.
It is absolutely amazing what's, there's a push going on up front, and just Maroney can pick a couple of holes.
Yeah. So now two running backs, Maroney and Malik Baugh coming in, the sophomore. And Kannick's going to the left side and still on his feet. They get him down at the 14-yard line, or 16-yard line, excuse me. It does look like they are keying on Kannick.
Yeah, the game last year we did with Great Bend, you and I didn't get to watch him. He only played like a couple series, so I'm really – I want to watch. There's a lot of talk.
So now there's a give to Baugh. Yep, he's seen the hole cut right, and it's going to be close to a first down. Going to be just a little bit short. On this replay, you can see
that
Baugh makes a nice cut.
Nice cut.
Play was going to the left, and he cut it back right. Good block there by Maroney, too. Now Baugh, the lone setback. 2 tights. And Kannick just runs people over and reaches for the end zone. Going to be just short, but, man.
Power.
Yeah, ran Schuerman over. Schuerman's playing double duty as well, linebacker and quarterback. That's tough. They brought in an extra lineman to look like their Ivan number 67 was brought in, Derek Riggs.
Yeah, that's Riggs, I believe.
They shifted him out. And now
touchdown.
Baugh's in for the score. Good tough run, lowered his head and got in for the 1-yard score. So the second rushing touchdown for the Indians.
Wow.
Yeah, they just are up front. The Indians are moving that line of scrimmage. They are creating holes.
Just manhandling right now. So
13-0. Pinning this extra point by Jack Fields. Snap down, hold is up, and kick is good.
Looks good. Snap, everything.
Yep.
So
stays perfect on the year, and there's another touchdown for Hayes High. Our score here, 14-0. Hayes High has jumped on the board, scored both on their possessions. Ivan able to hold the Panthers on their lone possession.
Yeah, I tell you what, right now it's a well-oiled machine. Even Great Bend's not very good right now.
Yep.
So keep working, keep focusing. So
yeah, and you see there was some Hayes able to work in a different running back too. So maybe getting some of these guys some reps out here.
Yeah, I could see maybe later on in the game there'll be some wholesale stuff going on like that. Right now, I just don't see it. So you remember the game last year when we were down at Great Bend? Really. Honestly, Great Bend played a really good first half.
They did. Yep.
And we kind of thought Great Bend was in the game at half.
Yep.
So
and even last week it was 14-0 at halftime against May South for Great Bend. So they were in the game there last week too. They just
when I was talking to Coach Beck, I mean, I had asked him because I had saw the stat sheet where they had started on the 2 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, some possessions. So they were starting deep, but right now it just doesn't look too good right now.
No.
They're just not being able to move those guys up front.
So Fields set to kick off for Hayes High. Back deep, Trey Fields for the Panthers. Also number 2, Paco Hernandez. So see if Great Bend can't get something going. They picked up 2 first downs on their first drive, but it stalled. They need to hold that ball more time of possession for sure.
Yeah, I tell you what, if they can't hold them on on offense, they need to do something with their own offense there a little bit.
There's a kick by Fields, and Hernandez is going to take that at the 6-yard line. Off to his right side, he dives down to the ball's on the ground. It looks like Great Bend, though, did recover right at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Right at the 20-yard line, Stoll there again on the tackle for the Indians.
Well, here we go. You have to see.
Well, they started with a new quarterback, new running back. Let's see if they stay with him, and they do. It's Schuerman at quarterback and Miller at the running back position. It's kind of out of a pistol formation. Bracken motion to the left, and this is a keeper by Schuerman, and he just tackled.
Nowhere to go.
That was a nice tackle there by Ballman. Iden Ballman came flying in from his defensive end position here on the replay and just
eating him up for lunch up front.
Well, that was the man you're supposed to option, and they may have not read that correctly. So now 2nd down and 13 for the Panthers. A Twins receiver.
Timeout.
Yep, they're going to take a timeout. Going to talk this one over. So we'll take it with them. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1. Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We just coming out of timeout. 5:04 left, first quarter. Hayes High 14, Great Bend 0. Great Bend's going to start their second possession here at the 20. Well, they were at the 20, but now they're back at the 16-yard line. 2nd down, 13, 2nd down, 14.
Hayes has kind of changed their defense up a little bit.
Yeah, just a 3-man front for the Indians now.
Wow.
Sure, a nice stop there by the Indians, and there's just nowhere to go.
There's nothing. Gavin was out there to eat that up.
Yep, Gavin Myers was there. Also, Jarrett Lyon, we've called his name a couple times. He was there, too. Yeah, they went to kind of a 3-man front, it looks like. Added a linebacker, dropped off a defensive lineman. So 3rd and 15 for the Panthers.
Great Bend just doesn't have an answer right now.
Well, they're getting beat up front both sides.
Yeah,
and that's tough to get anything going offensively. If Schuerman off the play action, rolling to his right, looking to throw.
Nobody to go to.
Good coverage out there. He was looking for his receiver, but that's number 5, Connor Dreiling.
A little deeper, he had number 17, Great Bend, but he didn't see him.
Yep, Dreiling was out there. in coverage on Braylon Council. Good coverage. So 4th and 15 for the Panthers. They are going to set the kickoff. Schurman going to do the duties. Back deep is Canick, standing about at this 49, 50-yard line. Sherman's punt last time was straight up in the air. Under pressure, they may have got it tipped. I think got a hand on it, and it's going to roll out the 30-yard line. Hayes High will be set up again in great field position. Here on this replay, let's see if we can't see if somebody looked like they got a hand on it. No.
Maybe just a bad punt.
Maybe it was. Maybe just a bad punt. So great field position for Hayes High again. 31-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're looking to pour it on here, Ivan, first quarter.
Well, here, don't take your foot off the throttle, you know.
Canick, the quarterback, in a shotgun. Maroney next to him. Twins receivers to the left. Going to roll to the right. This is a straight quarterback sweep. And Gray Bend plays it well this time. Looks like number 11 there for the Panthers. That's Jonathan Randall. The first Panther to get there. Strung it out pretty good. 2nd down and 10 now for Hayes. Twins right. Maroney, the lone setback, now in motion. And it's a jet sweep to Groen, and he's got some room to the 24-yard line. Just a little slow on that, Ivan, it looked like. But
it developed a little slow for him, but
I think the timing was just a little bit off on that snap, but still good carry there by the junior, Groen.
Come here.
So 3rd down and 4. Thought you were getting replaced there for a second.
I was. He got a little scared.
Yeah. So 3rd and 4 for the Indians. Oh, ball's on the ground.
But he's picked it up. Maroney did.
It's still on his feet. Yeah, that was just a bumbled snap by Canick. Maroney, Maroney was there for the pickup. So forward motion gives him to the 26-yard down. 4th down now. Looks like the offense is staying on the field, though.
Yeah, when you're doing as well as they are right now, I don't see you pulling them off.
Well, Great Bend's done a good job here this drive, stopping the Indians on a couple plays. So big 4th down, 4th and 5 for the Indians. Here comes the pressure. Looking to throw. Canick over the top. He's got it wide open. Bobbles it and gets in for the score. Boy, they were key on that run.
No coverage at all.
Nobody. The ball was just a little bit overthrown, but a good job by Dale of concentration and hauls that in for the score. So Dale, his 2nd touchdown reception on the year. Canick, his 2nd touchdown throw. 20-0 our score.
Number 4 is coming in there a little late.
Yeah, Carson Kiefer. Down to 6 seconds on the play clock. There's a snap, hold us down, kick up, and it's good.
Yeah, so Great Bend did not even have a push on that.
No. So 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for the Indians. 2 of those 3 drives, though, Ivan, started at about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and, they went for it on 4th down, which, they should right now when you can't stop anybody.
Yep. Yeah, so great start to this ball game for Hayes High. They've come out and they've landed a knockout shot for sure.
Sure.
We've got the youth cheerleaders down there.
Yeah, I think they're going to be putting on a show at halftime there. So
good crowd tonight.
Hayes has a really good crowd here tonight.
The student section all in white out tonight. So yeah, we got little girl cheerleaders strung out all over the track tonight. So good game to show up and cheer for sure. Getting a lot of practice in with those 3 touchdowns already. So
yeah, and we're not even into the 2nd quarter.
No.
So
1:38 left here this first quarter. Hayes High up 21-0 on Great Bend. Jack Fields set to kick off again. Hernandez and Fields back for the Panthers to return.
I can't hear you guys.
And so
Okay.
all of Fields' kickoffs have been pretty deep.
Yep. They're getting it around the 5.
Yep.
This one's a little
This one's a
pooch.
short one, yep. And it bounces for Fields, takes it up the middle. Whoa, big stick. Yeah, that was Gavin Myers.
Gavin Myers.
So, wow, what a hit. Look at this on this replay. He ear-holed him. He didn't know.
That gap closed quick.
Didn't even
right
see where he's coming.
there.
Oh, wow. Great hit there by Myers.
Really?
And you usually don't see your starting linebacker. Well, in Class 5A, you're a starting linebacker out on special teams.
Well, the thing about it is I think they're at a stage where Hayes High is looking to go. Get in the playoffs and maybe go deep, and he's putting his guys out there.
Yeah.
So
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Schuerman just ate up. Which
Wow.
one had it? Doesn't matter. Ball's down, and Hayes High's got it. Boy, the quarterback and the running back both got hit at the same time, and the ball slid out.
Number 58, Ivan Bowman.
gee,
So Ballman was there, and Dalton Dale was there, and the ball was on the ground. Holy cow.
yeah, it's just it's one big mess here right now. So
Yeah, neither quarterback nor running back even knew who had the ball. They were both tackled at the same time by Hayes High Indians.
this is where you go for the jugular right here.
So Canick now pitch to Maroney. A lot of room off the left side. Breaks a tackle up to the 15, down to the 10. Knocked out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Just acres of room off the left-hand side for Maroney to run.
He's got some speed, made the corner, made a nice cut back out to the outside right there.
Goal to go for the Indians from the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal now for Hayes. 1:19 left in this first quarter. 21-0 our score. Hayes threatening to go up by 4 scores. Twins receivers to the right. Dale to the left. Now the pitch in the middle. Nice little play to the tight end. That's Solomons. Takes that ball down to about the 1-yard line. That was nice little. You seen that by the Chiefs. Little Mahomes would pitch it towards the middle, towards Kelsey. That's the same kind of.
Well, John Elway used to do that with the Broncos as well, the old shovel pass.
Yep.
So,
Well, Canick and Maroney were rolling out right. Pitched it right there to Solomons, and he took it down the 1-yard line. So 2nd and goal. 2 tights. Going to pitch it to Maroney off the right side, and he's in for the score. It's going to be holding, though, probably.
got a flag. Most of the time when it comes from the white hat back there, somebody grabs
Yeah,
somebody.
let's see if we can't see it here. They sent a blitz coming. Yep, that was the center, Carson Russell. You can see he grabbed a handful of jerseys, so we'll be holding. March the Indians back a little bit.
Should be on the 12-ish. I can't get kind of split in the
So 1st and goal now at the 12, almost 13-yard line. Canick, the quarterback. Twins receivers to his left. Maroney, the lone setback, rolling out to the right, looking to throw. Pops the pass over the top. It's in the air and caught. What a nice catch out there by Carice Groen. Boy, that ball just hung in there.
That was a floater. That was a
Look
floater.
at this.
From Jaron Cannon.
Groen able to.
He held on to it a little too long, and
over the top of the defender out there, but nice catch by Groen. And another touchdown for the Indians. Yeah, that ball was just hanging.
just a floater.
So Fields sets up for his 4th PAT attempt. Perfect on the night. 3 for 3, looking to make it 4 for 4. And he does. Boy, he's got a good-looking kick.
Yep.
So
Fields for the extra point.
PAT is good, and Ivan, the Indians are rolling right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's full throttle right now, and we're still in the first quarter.
Yeah. 35 seconds left, first quarter. 28-0 our score.
I got to tell you, in all the years that I've ever watched this rivalry play, I bet you for 25 plus, I've never seen this kind of game going on. I've seen the opposite.
Right.
You know, I've seen Great Bend putting it on us a few times, but I have not seen it turn this way.
I tell you what, I already see a couple of those little cheerleaders sitting down on the ground. They're going to get a workout tonight. I think there's a lot of cheering going on, a lot of touchdowns being scored. They may be wore out already. So, Indians will kick off. Great Bend, they haven't had a first down since their first drive of the ball game. And
yeah, that was a long discussion over there with that receiving team there.
Well, at this point, you're gonna find out who's gonna fight and who's gonna just lay down. So,
got a long ways to go.
Yes. So Jack Fields set to tee this up at the 40-yard line. Trey Fields back deep. Paco Hernandez also back deep for the Panthers. There's a lot of space in between that second line and the return.
There is.
I think that's what they were trying to do. Hayes was trying to do last time.
A little pooch in there.
Just try to hit that little dead area. So here we go. Set to kick off is Jack Fields. And it's off. Another high kick. Fields going to take it at the 11. Got some room off the left side. Good tackle, though.
Yeah, 33.
Yeah, it's Will Cataract with the tackle. That may have saved a big return. Boy, there was some room over there for Trey Fields.
Yeah, it was a nice open field tackle there, right there by the going left to right.
Yep. So Hayes or Great Bend comes out now. A different running back. This Gavin Haberman, the senior, 5'8", 170-pound senior. Caden Schurman still the quarterback for the Panthers. Give to Haberman, and he's got a couple yards. The tough run there by Haberman. On the tackle was Dalton Dale, the 5'9", 177-pound senior linebacker. So Hayes High back to their 4 down linemen, it looks like.
Yeah, they kind of, switch it up every now and then and go 3 and then 2 stand-up ends.
Well, Great Bend is glad to see this whistle get out of this first quarter because it was all Hayes High. Our score from Lewis Field, 28-0, Hayes High with the lead. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ron Juneman of Professional Family Eye Care in Phillipsburg. I treat hundreds and hundreds of dry eye disease patients each year, and I'm excited to finally offer a treatment that has proven effective. We are one of the first offices in the state of Kansas to offer the new Equinox low-level light therapy. We've seen fantastic results in patients so far, and even have patients who haven't worn contact lenses for years finally able to do so. You can experience results in as little as 1 to 2 treatments. It's time to stop treating your symptoms and start treating the problem.
A special thanks to the Great Bend Game Time Boosters. P&S Security and Steeder Contractors are proud supporters of Panthers students and athletes. Let's go, Red! Here's a look at the 2021 Game Time football schedule. Live broadcasts begin at 6:45 with the pregame show, followed by kickoff at 7. Replays can be watched on YouTube or Nex-Tech Local 1, Monday through Thursday at 6:30. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Nex-Tech Game Time. We start this second quarter, 28-0. Our score, Hayes High with the lead. Great Bend with the ball, second down and 8, and nice job there.
Number 10.
Yeah, again, that's Jarrett Lyon coming to fill it in with a nice tackle.
Just put the hammer on him right there.
Haberman maybe a yard on the carry. So 3rd down and 8 for Great Bend. And boy, they could use this first down, Ivan.
Trying to do a little different thing here with the receivers out there at the top of the screen.
Yep, receiver
stacking them.
Yep, 3 receivers stacked to the right for Schurman. Looking to throw, rolling to the left, boy, and just brought down from behind by Gavin Myers. Man, He's got some quick feet there and was able to catch an ankle.
He was trying to catch number 6, and really, honestly, there was nowhere to go with it. There was 2 guys on him right there. So,
yep, Gavin Myers on the blitz comes through and able to track down the quarterback for the sack. So it'll be 4th down and 13, and Schurman is getting his workout in the punting area for sure. Canick back deep to return for the Indians. There's pressure up the middle. This is his best punt of the night. Canick lets it bounce, going to take it at the 25. Makes a move up and then gets up the middle for a few to the 37, 38-yard line. So about 8 yards on the return.
Yeah. You don't see that very often where you have your starting quarterback.
Returning punts.
Returning punts.
Yep.
But I realize what kind of guy he is, athlete he is, so you just don't see that very often.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians at the 38-yard line. Trip receivers to the right of Canick, going to throw it out there. Kiefer in and out of his hands. Ball was a little in front of him, though, Ivan.
It was a little low around the ankles, actually. So,
and Canick didn't. He played quarterback last year, 1 game.
mm-hmm.
A different, a newer position.
I just don't think it. Throwing's not his forte just yet. So, not saying here get a few games under his belt and get a little more rhythm.
Now this is Canick's going to keep it off the right side and gets to the 40, just a couple of yards. Oh,
there's a little extracurricular there.
We've got some blocking going on to the whistle.
It could get a little more chippy as time goes on here.
Yep. So just 2 yards on the game. Going to be 3rd and 8. And so this is one of the few times, Ivan, we've seen Hayes kind of pressured a little bit on offense.
Well, here's the thing. It's a hot night. You can see a lot of hands on their hips, even on the Hayes side. There's some, they've been on the field offensively. So,
yep, Twins receivers for Canick to the left. Lone setback is Maroney. Looking to throw, and this is Maroney off the right side. He's going to have the 1st down, cuts across the 50 down to the 43-yard line. Nice little throw there to Maroney in the flat on the right side.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of looked him off a little bit, but he kind of threw a little dart out there.
Yeah, led him right around the defender, so that throw looked a lot better for Canick on it. So kind of led his receiver to the open spot. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Twins receivers to left for Canick. Maroney, the lone setback. I'm sorry, this is Ball, the lone setback, and he gets maybe a yard on 1st down.
Hand off to Malik Bob. 3rd and 62. He's tackled by number 30.
So Evan Weddle, the senior linebacker on the tackle for the Panthers, and they've kind of done a better job here lately stopping that run.
Yeah, I mean, they're hanging around, and their linebackers are doing a good job. Making some reads.
Yep. Pump fake. Ooh. And Canick still on his feet, going to throw it up out of bounds. What a nice athletic job of just getting the ball out. But, boy, that looked a little.
He took a shot. That's
a little dangerous. Yeah, there was
one guy low had a hold of an ankle. Another guy got to top him off. So
everybody here kind of held their breath for a little bit. Boy, that didn't look very good.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It wasn't very, he's only 3-4 yards behind the line when he's throwing it. So,
yeah, that was Deion Jones, the defensive tackle for the Panthers, getting pressure. Now this is Canick on the quarterback draw up the middle. He's got a 1st down. Ball's on the ground, and man,
how can that happen?
Oh, wow. There was only one guy out there to recover that.
Tootsie Roll laying on the turf, and he rolled right over it.
Yeah, the Panthers looked clean recovery and just went right over the top of that ball, and Canick able to get back on it. So 1st and 10 for the Indians. Boy, just nothing is going right for Great Bend.
Well, when the syrup starts running.
Whew. So 2 tight ends. This is going to be a pitch, and they're going to get flagged down. So,
yep, procedure.
Well, and a little hit there on Ball right at the end. I could see this thing get just a little.
Those guys are going to take their shots when they can.
Yeah.
So,
So 1st and 15 now.
I would be shocked if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and it's emotions could run over here when you're down 28-0 early second quarter. So going to give to Maroney up the middle, just a huge hole to run right through for the score. Wow, up front there, Russell Riggs and Nutting just opened that up. Now looks like Ball's over there limping back to the sidelines, but wow. Man, the Red Sea parted there. Ivan just opened up.
Yeah, he is kind of limping on the sideline there a little bit.
Wow. So 34-0 now. That's Maroney's second touchdown run for the Indians. Jack Fields looking to stay perfect on the night. Kick is up, and it is good. So 5 for 5. Fields on the extra points tonight. 35-0 our score. Hayes High is rolling right now. Let's take a look now at our Nex-Tech scoreboard. Check some scores around the area for this evening. I know some of these games have got canceled, some of them rescheduled. We got a lot going on.
I didn't hear about Ellis until we heard when we got here.
Victoria up early on Chase County there. Plainville Oakley 7-6. That's a tight one, and El Saline up on Sacred Heart.
Ding dong. Hello. There we go.
Got Beloit with the early lead on Southeast Saline. Mays South on top of South. Garden City with the early lead. Dodge City Liberal, that's another WAC contest there. And Manhattan Junction City, obviously no love lost between those two schools.
Not too much at all. Smith Center on top of Peaburg.
Yep. The Norton Ellis game, that's canceled. The Goodland Burlington game canceled. Norton and Goodland are.
Look at that Russell TMP score.
Second quarter, Russell with the 7-0 lead. So that's something to keep your eye on.
It is. TMP has some guys this year. So they had some guys last year. So
Hill City up on Ness City by a score. That should be a good ball game as well. So Fields set to kick this off for the Indians. Once again from the 40. And they're going to drive Trey Fields back to the 6-yard line. Off the right
side.
The lane.
And it just disappeared.
Yeah, close quickly out there. More real cataract again.
23 from Hayes High just took a shot. As you'll see it down here at the bottom of the screen.
J.W. Perry.
He not paying attention and way away from the ball. You got to keep your head on a swivel. He took a shot.
Yeah, they're kind of letting those things go right now. We'll see how far. I'm sure the kids are maybe going to test that, see how far they can take it.
I'm sure that Great Bend guy had a big smile on his face all the way back over.
So 1st and 10 for Great Bend now. Miller back at running back for the Panthers. Schuerman still in at quarterback. Twins receivers to the left. And it's a give to Miller, and he's brought down
right there.
Gavin Myers he sees the field, he sees the angles.
They don't have an answer for him at all.
And he just runs downhill towards the tackle.
He's shooting those gaps, and he reads it so fast. So there's just that runner's just Gilligan on the island right now.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Schuerman looking to throw, and he's behind his receiver.
He had one.
Yeah, he did have it. And he had a little bit of time that time,
yeah,
too.
He did.
So, but I'm thinking he's probably still hearing footsteps, though. He hasn't had time all night. The Indians have been, their defensive front has been in the backfield all night long. So 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. And again, they're searching for just their 3rd first down of the night. They haven't had one since their first drive.
Hayes could just tee off right here.
It looks like they're coming on the blitz. Now they back off just a little bit, but Gavin Myers is there again for a sack. Holy cow.
Guess who?
as much as he's in the backfield, he could have played running back for the Panthers. He's just everywhere.
Well, he was the first one there. There was a host of them after that, but he was the first one there.
Well, and there's no threat, really.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's, there's a big leak in the dam, and they can't seal it. So
Schuerman back to punt again for the Panthers. It's Kanik to receive, standing about at his 45-yard line. High punt goes over the edge. He better get it out of bounds. Oh, Myers was there.
Touchback.
Yeah. Safety, yep. So the punter there, his best move was just to kick this out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, he would have been better off instead of looking behind him.
Yeah,
just kick it out.
Yeah. Myers about got to the ball to scoop it up for the score.
I think he was worried about Myers hitting him.
Yeah,
so,
I think he was.
He did a little dodge to the left.
Well, he's been hitting him all night, so he may be a little worried about it.
You can see in the replay. You can see right away. Yeah. He looked over his shoulder, and that's when Myers went diving for the ball. At that point, he should have been diving just to kick it out.
Just to kick it out, just to knock it out or something. So the safety for the Indians makes this score 37-0. 7:10 left to go, second quarter. And I tell you what, everything is going right for Hayes, and everything is going wrong.
Yeah, Great Bend, they're just on their heels. They're just back on their heels, and they just can't get it going. It's like quicksand. They're just, the more they move, the deeper they go.
And there's Myers back on the field on the kickoff return unit as well.
I suspect you are not going to get him off the field very often because he doesn't get to play offense.
Right.
So he's not going to leave the field. He wants to hit somebody.
I bet he would if they let him.
Oh, he would be. He would he would be on the line. And nice Sunday hop there.
Yep. Taking at the 40-yard line. He's got some room up the middle. And sidesteps two. There's Kyrie's growing with a nice return down to the 32-yard line. And boy, there's some slick moves there. Sidestepped a couple tackles.
You did a great job.
Right there, two of them right in the way. Yeah. Whoop. Just like old Chris Berman whenever he said, whoop. just dodging.
A couple of those guys need to go back and pick up their supporter. But, because he left them hanging there. That's for sure.
1st and 10. They are discussing. I don't know to see if there was a penalty or something.
Well, was there a little bit of piling on going on over on the
sideline?
On the sideline over there.
Could have been. There was a pile over there. Dead ball looks like. There's a personal foul on the Panthers. So it's about time. Oh, that's going to be offsetting.
Oh, I hate those things.
Yep. Well, it was leading up to that, Ivan. We've seen some of the hits, some of the blocks after the tackle or right at the tackle. So
that's a thing to the sideline to say, guys, get a hold of your team. But it's going to get even more chippy once Hayes keeps stacking on the scoreboard here.
And if you're Hayes, I mean, you don't want to run the score up, but you also
you got to keep playing.
Right.
You got to keep playing.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians. Kanik in at quarterback, going to give to Maroney. Oh, that's Ball up the middle. Excuse me.
He took a shot from 26.
They're still blocking out there. That's Salmons and Mater.
That Brad Beck from 26 from Great Bend just gave him a shot right to the helmet.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to – it's not sitting in well here for the Panthers, but there's not much they can do. So Ball lowers his head for another couple yards. He'll bring up 3rd down and 5, it looks like. So 3rd and 5. Looks like Twins receivers to the right for the Indians.
Ooh.
Yep, did they
got
make
back?
Touch? Yep.
Got back. Oh.
Maybe. Yep. Nope. They're going to let him play. So checking the sidelines for the play. Kanik going to roll to his right.
Throw.
Yep. Still on his feet. Flips the ball out for the 1st down. That's Carson Kiefer on the reception. And, boy, that was just a little flick, Ivan.
That had to be close to the line of scrimmage. But
it'll be 8 yards on the catch for Kiefer. It'll be 1st down. And Kiefer was covered. That was a nice catch out there.
Just a little dart right there.
So Canick was rolling to his right, just flicked it out to him. Good play for the Indians. They get the first down. Now 1st and 10 at the 18. They're taking their time this drive here, Ivan. So two tight ends. This is going to be a pitch to Ball off the left side. Boy, he's hit.
He took another one.
Whew. There's a block out there. Clear down to the 3-yard line. Maroney.
Yeah.
He was the lead blocker.
He was going to clear that lane down by the pylon. So
clear down to the pylon. So 2nd down, 8 yards to go. 5:05 remaining in this first half. 37-0 the score.
I think that was he was working on Beck out there, 26.
Yeah. As they get the Maroney up the middle, he's got a lot of room, lowers his head, and he's going to.
Ball out?
It may have popped out.
Oh.
Nope. So it's going to be close to a first down. They're going to give him the first down. A tough run there by Maroney right up the middle. Be 1st and goal for the Indians. Yeah, they flipped him over there at the end on the replay. You can see. So 1st and goal. Hayes is looking to the sidelines for the play. Twins receivers to the right of Canick in the shotgun. Looking to throw and just tosses it out. There's nobody there. A little miscommunication looks like.
That the throwing motion. If you get a replay here, he's
just
this not a quarterback. His feet weren't set, and he kind of sidearmed it. So there's not a lot of time playing quarterback. Give him a couple more games, and
so 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
That motion will look a lot better.
Yeah, they're taking their time this drive a lot more than what they had the previous ones. So Ball, the lone setback, going to give to him on the counter off the left side, and he gets maybe a yard, maybe 2, down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, a little hesitation there. So
yeah, it looked like a little counter, but yeah, Brad Beck again on the tackle. Boy, he's
all over the place.
He is over the place. He's been one of the bright spots here for the Panthers defensively. So 3rd and goal from the 5. Just under 4 minutes to go in this first half. 37-0 the score.
Ball.
Yep.
Ball's on the
ground. Canick's got some time, though. Looking to throw, and he's found his tight end, Solomons. But there's the flags down, so.
You got to see if your linemen were.
Yeah, somebody may have been.
Got to see where your linemen were.
So.
Got to see.
Yep. So. Welcome back. If you had some problems on
holding
Nex-Tech on Channel 1, we had a bit of a problem, but we are back and running now. So thanks for hanging in there. As a holding call, I was looking for a lineman downfield.
Yeah, me too.
But there is the holding. So 3rd and goal now from the 20. 37-0 our score. Take the touchdown off the board. So lone setback is Ball. Twins receivers to the left for Canick. And they're going to take a timeout. So
yeah, it just got out there and it just didn't. There was some hesitation there.
Yep. So we'll take it with them. Our score: Hayes High 37, Great Bend 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers & Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Third down and goal from the 20 for Hayes High. 3:41 left here in this second quarter. 37-0 our score.
We're going to roll left here.
Yep. Stays in the pocket, looks for his man. Has Kiefer at the 5, reaches for the goal line.
Wow.
And he's in.
Nice pass.
Yep. Hit Kiefer right in the
hands. Right in
the seam there.
Yeah. There was a throwing lane right there, and nice pass right there.
Yep, hit Kiefer right about the 8-yard line, and he muscles his way and stretches in for the score. That's a third throwing touchdown for Canic today. 43-0 our score, 3:35 left. Here's Jack Fields looking to stay perfect on the year for extra points. Kick is up, and it's good. And he's getting a lot of reps in tonight for sure. 44-0 our score, Ivan, and it's just it's continuing here this second quarter.
Yeah, you're in a crossroads here right now. So I think right now you just got to keep playing, get to half. I think you come out at half with your same guys and then see some other bodies, you know.
Yeah, 44-0, and Hayes has scored on every possession that they've had tonight. They have now a lot of their possessions have started at the Great Bend 30-yard line. A lot of them have been good field position, but
it's so one-sided. It's unbelievable. So
yeah, it's something that it's different than we even seen last year.
Oh yeah,
last year.
Well, and that's the thing about it is we can remember the first half last year. Great Bend actually was in the game.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And then this came out in the second half and was flat, and Hayes High just ran away from them. So,
yep. So Fields set the kick off. Fields and Hernandez back for the Panthers. And this kick is going to be taken about the 19-yard line by Fields, still on his feet. Gets across the 30 to the 31.
Trey Fields on the return.
So good return there by Trey Fields. Let's see if the momentum can continue for Great Bend. They desperately need something good to happen here on this drive.
Yeah, something positive.
Even a first down would be good.
Or even just try to keep the ball here for the rest of the half. Just something positive.
Yeah. 3:28 remaining in this first half. Schurman still at quarterback for the Panthers. It is Haberman back as the running back.
Little rollout.
Yep,
got some room.
He's got some time. There's Dale. Nice job by Dalton Dale coming up and making the sack.
Wow.
Well, he read that perfect.
Yeah, then the real estate ran out in a hurry.
There is a penalty flag down. It's in the defensive secondary, so I wonder if this is going to be holding on the Indians, and it is. Yep. Well, Great Bend had some time there on the throw.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I didn't look at the receiver. I was looking at the gap that he had to run through, and it just closed so quickly.
Yep. So this is a big penalty. This is going to help Great Bend. 1st and 10 at the 41. So Schurman at quarterback now in motion.
He's dead in the water.
Oh, and Stoll hit him hard off the edge.
Well, he kind of jumped up to kind of do a little pass there.
And Schurman's down. He gets up a little slow.
Pressure put on by number 9, Ricky Stoll.
So 2nd and 10.
You can see it here.
Woo.
Well,
yeah, he did try to jump to kind of get that ball over the top of Stoll's head, but he did pay a price. So 2nd down and 10. Unfortunately, then that stops the clock, too, for the Panthers. So 2nd and 10. Pistol formation set for Schurman. And this is a give to Haberman up the middle. He's got a couple down to close to the 45-yard line.
And it's positive. Kept moving forward.
Ballman there. Looks like Walburn was there too. But, yeah, that's something. That's 3 yards, and at this point, I think Great Bend will take 3 yards, 3 yards of play. But 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 right now, and this has been trouble for Great Bend all night. Let's see if Hayes comes at him again. Here comes the pressure off the left-hand side. It's a screen up the middle, and Myers just read that from the start.
Just
and
decapitated him almost.
Haberman had no chance. Yeah, they sent Dalton Dale. They sent Dalton Dale on the blitz off the left side. Myers was reading that screen the whole time. Great tackle there by Myers. Brings up 4th down. So Schuerman back to punt. They changed the punt returner now.
Yeah.
It's Jordan Dale.
He's just as dangerous.
Yeah.
So
1:35 left. Oh, there's a whistle. So
I was going to say, I hope 55 heard that from Hayes. He was running into like there was a sandwich laying there.
Did you say there was a sandwich something around here?
Well, he came in and he was about ready to crack the boom on one of those guys.
Yep. It's so 44-0, 1:31 left to go, first half. Ivan, if you're Hayes, you get this ball. I mean, you run your 2-minute offense, you try to score, throwing the ball a little bit, or what? I mean,
I think they're in a quandary. You know, I think you want to finish the half strong.
Yeah,
you know.
It's got to be tough for.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to work on things. You have to. Your first team has to be out there to.
I would be shocked if they come out and throw.
Yeah.
But I think they'll have their first teamers all out there and still running the ball. Yeah.
So, Great Bend set the punt again. Looks like Hayes has got 2 timeouts left. They're going to get this ball with just a little bit over a minute to play in this first half. Schuerman back to punt.
But I said, well, that's not the intention.
Here comes the pressure. He does get this one away. And Jordan Dale lets this one bounce. And going to roll down to the 21-yard line. Going to be 1:17 to go first half.
And with that setup, with your 3 guys, and balls going in between, I've never been a fan of that because, your offensive, defensive linemen get like a 5-yard sprint to come up and put a hammer on you.
Yeah. And they're that close to get a hand up. I mean, it just takes a finger to.
Hayes had one guy get through, his number 52, and he put a lick on somebody, but he's getting a head start.
So this is Kanik with the ball on the right side. He's got a lot of room, lowers his head, still on his feet to 40, and he is going to be gone. Jaron Kanik on an 80-yard touchdown run, and everything is going Hayes High's way tonight.
I didn't watch him finish the run. I kept looking for something to happen in the background here, but nothing did, no flags.
He lowered his head and ran over the defender at the 40-yard line and was off to the races after that.
Well, right now, he's a man playing with boys right now. So just his size and his speed and
50-0 right now. And really, the only thing you can knock him on is something that he's still learning is just his throwing motion.
Sure, and really, I don't even want to knock him. It's just something that we're only in our second game.
Yeah,
and
the kick is up good, but
because I'm sure they were still working with Dreiling over the summer.
Right,
and for him, he's got to learn that role, and he's just going to have to learn some footwork and some follow through. So.
But the speed is there, as you can see. He went 80 yards.
He lit the torch, man. It took off. So,
and he's got he's got a power to him. He lowered his head and ran over a defender as well. So, 51-0, Ivan.
Can't say that I've seen it.
I was going to say, have you seen this?
And I've had 3 out of the 4 play football. I have never seen this. So.
And it's, we've got the track around the football field, but it seems like the track is on the football field right now.
Yeah.
It's just.
It really is. I in all the times that I can remember in the last 20 plus years of my boys playing, I can't remember anything like this.
So that drive took 12 seconds. So
it does look like they've got some different bodies out there a little bit now.
Yeah, they do got some different.
I don't remember. 21 isn't the one that I remember. 13.
Well, they were able to get Gavin Myers off the field. I don't know what they had to do. Somebody had to hit him.
Ben
with
Pfeiffer, 13. I don't remember him being out there. And 21, Ty Adams. I've seen him out there.
Yeah.
25, Andrew Trendle.
Jack Fields with the kick here. Hernandez going to take this at the 10. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line out there. Looks like Connor Dreiling was one of them out there.
Yeah, number 5, he was out there right at it. I think he came down. That was his lane to stay in. So now let's see on the defensive side.
Yeah, they still got their starters out. There's Myers, there's Dale.
I don't remember 13 being a starter.
Yeah, there may be a couple new ones.
That's Ben Pfeiffer.
Yep. Maybe a couple new ones sprinkled in. Yeah, I don't know what Great Bend's going to do here. 1st and 10. Schuerman, the quarterback.
Well, here's the thing. You just can't lay down.
No.
I don't see these guys doing it.
Give to Miller. And he was met there. That was number 52, Carson Spray. Good, nice job. Nice job of getting off the block and making that tackle. So 25 seconds left.
So are you dancing at halftime? Is that what you're playing?
No, they wouldn't let me. I tried, but.
That's my fault, Dan.
I'd pay $1 to watch that. Wow. Look at that. Cut free, but nowhere.
Ooh,
That's a late shot there.
Yep, that was late coming in.
Dreiling. That's a late one. You'll see him come flying in here.
Yep. So
he's down and boom.
Yep. That it will be the end of our first half, and Great Bend cannot get to that locker room fast enough, as it has been all Hayes High this first half. 51-0 is our score going into halftime. So we will take a break and come back, and we'll try to summarize the scoring for Hayes High this first half. It may take us all halftime just to go through all the plays.
There's not a lot of things to talk about for Great Bend, but here's the thing that I know with the history with Great Bend, they're going to come out of the locker room and still they're going to line it up. So
our score here at halftime, Hayes High 51, Great Bend 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
No matter who you are, the Hayes Rec Commission is for you. There's leisure programs for all ages. There's a wellness center that works for anyone at any level. Youth and adult sports, aquatics, and great facilities for any event. Go to hazerec.org to see the list of activities and sign up. Here are some of the upcoming activities.
We're still having fun. Hayes Rec's the one. We are still the one.
From the sideline to online, nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Game Time. Watch live play-by-play action all season long on Nex-Tech.com and Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune into the pregame show at 6:45 featuring coaches' interviews, followed by the kickoff at 7. All this live action is brought to you in part by these proud sponsors. Catch all the live Game Time action live on Friday nights and replayed on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nex-Tech.com.
Here at Mason Miller, we take care of your finances, allowing you time to take care of your business, farm, and personal lives. We offer financial services, including tax prep, bookkeeping, payroll, and auditing. We offer services to farmers, ranchers, small businesses, and more. By coming to us, you'll be able to spend more time at your business and with your families. It's not what you make, it's what you keep.
We built this network for you.
We're constantly optimizing our network to provide reliable coverage utilizing cutting-edge technology.
We invest in Kansas because we're Kansans too.
And as exciting next-generation technologies become reality, we can trust that we're working to bring it to your neighborhood.
So wherever you go, just know we got you covered.
We're friends.
We're neighbors.
We are Kansas.
Welcome back to Nex-Tech Local 1, where we have got, I don't even know how to explain it, Ivan. We've got a 51-0 score here. Hayes High with the lead over Great Bend. We do have some entertainment here, though, at halftime.
We took a short little poll up here, and we can, in the last 25 years, ever remember a score like this.
Yeah.
Ever. Lopsided.
But on the screen, we've got some action. We've got some of the younger cheerleaders out there. So
now, I saw you practicing with them before the game. How come you're not down there now?
I didn't make the cut, Ivan. I didn't make the cut. They just took the first 100.
Oh, yeah.
They told me I was 101.
Yes.
So
yes.
I wasn't there for maybe next year. Maybe
next year.
So.
You know. You feeling okay? You all right?
I'm a little hurt, but I'll get over it. You know. There's always next year. Training for next year. So.
Well, the thing about this game that I got to see Canick for the first time, and it's the real deal there. I think the throwing motion will come the more he plays. He hasn't been a quarterback before that I know of, but he's made some great passes tonight. So he can run like a train, that's for sure.
Man,
so.
So we've got some of these highlights, and this may take us a while to get through because we've got
there's a ton of
all the scoring highlights. So we're going to open this up. This is the first one here. This is Maroney up the middle.
And just look at those gaps.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some things.
And arm tackles there by Great Bend, and Maroney's in. Maroney had 2 touchdown runs. This is going to be. This is Malik Ball on this touchdown run.
Yeah, the sophomore.
He had a touchdown run.
And look how easy that was.
Yeah. Not even being touched till the end zone.
Some of these gaps they could drive your Ford through.
Yeah.
So.
And Canick, 3 touchdown throws in the first half.
And right there, he had his feet together and just kind of threw it up there, and then there was Dale.
Yep,
So
Jordan Dale there, and this right there was the epitome of what has happened this first half. Both the quarterback, both the running back smashed at the same time, and they fumbled. So this is a great catch.
This is the high moonshot pass.
Kyrie Groen on the reception. There was a nice grab over the top of the defender. He was open, but
and Canick held it for a little bit longer, but he was looking to throw it over the guy that was in front of him. See there, he coughed it up. And then the Great Bend guy just rolled right over.
Yeah. There was no one around him. Easy pickup.
And that's, when you're bleeding, it just gets worse. So.
And Maroney's second touchdown run of the first half. That one, for sure, could have drove the Nex-Tech van through that one. So. And this is the third touchdown
This was
throw.
the nice pass right there.
Yeah, hit Kiefer right in the seam, and Kiefer stretches out for the score. And it just keeps going and going and going for Hayes High in this first half. And here's the touchdown run by Canick.
He'll lower his head right there.
Knocked his helmet off on his way for an 80-yard run.
He just turned on the jets there, and I'm going.
So we've got the band here at halftime back. And I tell you what, like I said, we've got the track on the outside of the field.
Yeah.
Look, Hayes High's been running the track on the field because I tell you what, they've just been up and down this field.
To me, it'll be interesting to see what Tony and his staff, what they do coming out at half. I can see him going back with their guys and
yeah.
But I don't see them throwing. But
no.
there could be some guys, some JV guys tonight getting some playing time on the turf.
Yeah.
And
what a way to get some playing time on this Hayes High Great Bend game on Friday night. And so, what a way to get some playing time.
When you got 75, 80 guys out, guy playing on Friday night's a big deal. So I'm going to tell you, you're going to see some of those guys late in the third and in the fourth quarter getting some playing time. So
our next day game time scoreboard, we got some updates here. Hoxie, they were shocked last week by Leota. They got spanked by Leota, but they come back strong tonight, 26-6 over La Crosse right now. Osborne up big. Hill City up a couple scores on Ness City. And we've got Oberlin and Wallace County. They're in a tight one. Smith Center up a couple scores on Phillipsburg at halftime. Yeah, some of these games, Ellis and Norton was canceled.
That Russell and Tempe game, we're going to have to keep an eye on that dude there.
Yeah, that keeps sneaking up on me. But Russell with a 10-7 lead at halftime. I tell you what, Russell has struggled for a couple years now. But
they've struggled for a while.
Yeah,
they've went through some coaches, some administration, but.
That's a good half.
That's a great half for them right now. I'm sure that Tempe locker room is a lot different than the Russell locker room. So
Southeast of Saline grabs the lead back from Beloit. Dodge City up 3 scores on Liberal. Gardner.
Manhattan and Junction.
Yep. So Lakeside.
We get those guys in a few weeks.
Yep.
We're going to see them play Kensington. So,
Lakeside 30-6 over Rock Hills, and Victoria was just a 2-score lead over Chase. That's still just a first quarter score, though.
I almost texted Judge Boone this week, and I decided not to. I wanted to see how the Fighting Boones were doing out of Quinter. So
they got a win week 1. So Plainville, we've seen them last week, and they look good.
They've got like 25 guys out for football at Quinter.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Plainville looked good. We're going to see them next week against TNT.
What if that Mater kid's still playing? Or
I don't know. He's probably coaching now.
That or he's in a rehab for being yelled at all the time. When we were there, you and I, those games, and that's the name we heard all night long.
Right. He was.
Even when he was getting a drink of water. Mater, what are you doing?
He couldn't even get a drink of water right. So, but those are our scores on the Nex-Tech Game Time scoreboard. We'll keep you updated throughout the evening with those scores. Our score here, though, 51-0 at halftime. It's all Hayes High, and Ivan, I just like you said, it's going to be interesting to see what players come out second half to play.
I truly believe you come out with your guys, and maybe if you score on your first series, I can't remember who gets kickoff.
It'll be Great Bend. They'll get the kickoff.
Okay.
So
you come out with your starting D, and then maybe your starting O, and if you score, I see some wholesale changes going on. I don't know if they're going to take the donut off.
Right.
Then, everyone wants that shutout.
Yeah.
But you could see some wholesale changes going on until maybe they get close to scoring or something like that. But I would suspect that's going to happen. Maybe not, but I would suspect.
I think I've got a feeling we're going to go deep on this this program here tonight.
Yeah, since the cheerleading squad wouldn't take you, maybe Tony will let you put on a jersey and go down there and,
No.
I would be able to pick you out pretty clearly.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I
don't even want to ask.
Not that I would say Tommy Boy or anything like that, but I think I could tell you right now I would pick you out pretty quickly.
Right. The slow one. The slow one. I'm sure that's what you're thinking. So
I'd like to see you return a punt or something like that. So,
well, we're going to take a break right now, come back. We'll have that second half kickoff for you right here on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ron Juneman of Professional Family Eye Care in Phillipsburg. I treat hundreds and hundreds of dry eye disease patients each year, and I'm excited to finally offer a treatment that has proven effective. We are one of the first offices in the state of Kansas to offer the new Equinox low-level light therapy. We've seen fantastic results in patients so far, and even have patients who haven't worn contact lenses for years finally able to do so. You can experience results in as little as 1 to 2 treatments. It's time to stop treating your symptoms and start treating the problem.
A special thanks to the Great Bend Game Time Boosters. P&S Security and Steeder Contractors are proud supporters of Panther students and athletes. Let's go, Red! Here's a look at the 2021 Game Time football schedule. Live broadcasts begin at 6:45 with the pregame show, followed by kickoff at 7. Replays can be watched on YouTube or Nex-Tech Local 1, Monday through Thursday at 6:30. Thanks for watching.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers & Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
No matter who you are, the Hayes Rec Commission is for you. There's leisure programs for all ages. There's a wellness center that works for anyone at any level. Youth and adult sports, aquatics, and great facilities for any event. Go to hazerec.org to see the list of activities and sign up. Here are some of the upcoming activities.
We're still having fun. Hayes Rec's the one. We are still the one.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We are almost set to kick off this second half. Our score here from Lewis Field, 51-0. Hayes High.
Can you say that again?
51-0.
I just can't fathom it.
Yeah.
We were talking up here earlier, and I know I mentioned before we broke out of here, I've just never seen a score in 25 years that I've done football.
Yeah. Well, it was just, I think what's so shocking is how dominant Hayes High has been on both sides of the ball.
It was in every phase.
Yep,
I mean, it seems like even getting off the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, just dominating. So, but here's the thing, just knowing Great Bend and how those people are, they're not going to, I don't see them, they're going to come out of the locker room and put up a fight.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, they've got a good crowd over there. We're looking straight at them, and that's, for a team that's on a 9-game losing streak, didn't win any games last year, that's still a pretty good crowd to come.
You know as well as I do, there's some people over there shaking their heads, and they were, maybe have some other kids or maybe some relatives that played for Coach Black, where they were for 13 years, they just dominated everybody. And now you're in this stage. So,
well, that's kind of the nature of high school football. It does come and go.
Peaks and valleys.
Yep.
Peaks and valleys.
So you got to be sure to make sure you act right on the way up, because it's going to come back to you on the way down.
The thing about it is it's always easy to say somebody's not doing their job and those kinds of things.
Sure.
But maybe the tank's not half full yet.
Yeah.
So,
well, Great Bend will get the kick here to start the second half, and we'll see at least defensively what what Hayes High puts on the field. I'm with you, Ivan. I think they run the starters for a drive here, and then
I would. That's I'm not a high school coach or anything, but I would come out with my guys because they're the same guys that worked all summer.
Yeah.
All the camps, all the weightlifting, all the early mornings, and you got to let them do their thing. But if you score again, I see wholesale changes going on.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and you got to get that feeling coming out of halftime, stretching. This is only the second game of the year, so come out, get in a routine.
They've got some big games coming up.
Yeah.
I think every game's a big game.
Yeah.
So they've got high expectations.
Yes.
So they've got some big-name players, and so we'll just have to see how that all works out.
And we've seen those big-name players. We've seen Jared Kanik on offense. He's thrown 3 touchdowns. He's ran for another.
Yeah, he's fantastic runner. I think the passing thing needs some work, but plenty of time to get that down.
And on defense, Gavin Myers has been everywhere.
He's an animal.
He's just been everywhere.
And he's been that way since he's a freshman in high school. I mean, I think he was probably dominant before that, but he's a guy, really, honestly, that should be on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So, at this stage.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see how long those guys stay, and we'll get a probably good look at the Hayes High junior varsity, and we're going to see some of those players play.
Well, we'll see here. I'm looking right now at the kickoff team. And
it looked like the same team that ended that second half. So it's not the starters that were out there on kick coverage to begin with, but they got some mixed in and some new guys coming out too. So Jack Fields will kick this off, it looks like.
I see a 35, Keenan Rigler out there. He is a sophomore.
We've got a different kicker now. So
he has made some wholesale changes out there.
Tegan Turnbull, the junior kicker, is going to set to tee this off. And
these are guys that are going to play on Monday.
Yeah. So back deep, it looks like it's Trey Fields and Hernandez. Good kick there by Turnbull, going to bring it to the 10-yard line. This is Haberman with the return to the 30-yard line. So decent return for Great Bend. They got a different return man back there. So Gavin Haberman, the senior, with the return, and we'll see what.
There's some guys hanging out on the field.
Yep, they are going to make some changes here. Looks like this could be a second team or some mixed in with second team. Looks like it's all second team.
Yeah, some guys that they're going to be playing on Monday. I can put that card down.
So the starters are out for Hayes High. So Schurman back at quarterback for the Panthers, and a give to Haberman, and he's got a couple down to the 35-yard line. So good run there by Haberman on first down.
There's some guys that are out there right now. You got 23, J.W. Perry.
Yep.
13, Ben Pfeiffer. I've called his name a few times. 25, Andrew Trendle. He's out there right now. 32, DeAndre Broom.
That was Cody Miller on the carry, for the Panthers. This is Schurman looking to throw. He's got some time now, and he's got his man, the tight end. That is Colton Brack. Going to be a first down.
Yeah, we'll be there. First down of the game, folks.
I think they had 2 in that first drive.
Oh, did they? That's right. Okay, sorry.
But it had been a while.
Yeah,
it's been some time. So first down for the Panthers is 1st and 10 at the 40.
My wife says I'm getting old-timer, so I don't remember stuff very long. So
we'll let it slide this time, Ryan. So 1st and 10, this is Schurman in the pistol formation. Brack in motion. This is Miller with the carry. He's going to get 2 yards there. Stopped by 33.
And 55 at the bottom of that pile. Matthew Berner.
Yep, Will Catterat as well.
Yeah, all these are guys that are going to be playing on Monday. Trenton Holdeman was also in on that.
So
number 74.
A lot of sophomores and juniors here. Second down and 8.
That's what you usually see on your JV days, or
Yep.
guys loaded with sophomores and juniors.
Schuerman now going to keep it off the left side. Breaks a tackle across the 50.
He's gone.
And nice tackle. That was a touchdown saving tackle by DeAndre Broom. The 6 foot, 150-pound junior.
He looked like he had a wedge in there. And
Schuerman with the breaking tackles and gets up to the 41-yard line. So first time Great Bend is on this side of the 50. 1st and 10. Schuerman in at quarterback. Twins receivers to the left. And he's rolling left to throw and just overshot his man.
That was a rocket.
That's Stephen Spray. He's 6'5", and that ball must have been 7 foot. That was way over the top of his head.
Yeah.
If you're overthrowing a 6'5" receiver, you're that's an overthrow.
You might want to, lower the target just a hair.
So it looks like we've got a running clock here to start this second half. So
yeah, you knew that was coming.
Yep. We'll move a little closer. So we're met in the backfield.
7-4.
Yep.
Trenton Holdeman, sophomore, and he's listed at 6'4", 240.
Whew. Split the gap and hit the running back just shortly after he got the ball. So 3rd down and 12 for Great Bend. Hayes High's second-team defense doing a good job, at least putting Great Bend in a tough position here on 3rd down. Miller, the lone setback. And looking to throw. And he's got a receiver, and he's down short. Yeah, bobbled that ball.
44.
Yeah. That was Maddox Spray.
Derek Kwok was right there in his grill. So
good throw by Schuerman. Spray with a good catch. So 4th down now. 4th and about 6. So it looks like Great Bend's going to stay out. So their offense takes the field. They're going to look for just something here, a little momentum. Something going
Something positive here.
Best drive of the night for sure.
He's got a guy, 10's wide open. Oh, and he
overthrew it, and Schuerman just couldn't find he's under pressure a little bit. That's 25, Andrew Trindle, applying the pressure, got in his face, and just overthrew this ball.
All right, a bunch of other JV guys. 30, Charlie Rowe. 11, Trent Summers.
So, Kyrese Groen, who caught a touchdown pass, now looks like he's going to come in as set to be the quarterback. So all new offensive line as well.
We got Malik still out there.
Yep, Malik Ball with the carry off the left-hand side, and he may have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe.
13 and 62.
It's probably him running the ball, and he's been gingerly here tonight.
So new front up there. Looks like there's Trenton Holderman's out there. Ashton Putz is out there. Henry Fitzham.
Yep, Henry's the center.
Yep. So
I think there should be a Lindenberger out there as well. 78 out there anywhere.
Grown with the keeper off the right side. Stiff arms a couple guys, but
Kelby Hammerschmidt's out there, number 54. No gain on the play. 54 is Matthew Berner.
So no gain on that carry. 3rd and 10. So Great Bend looking, they've got their starters for the most part out there, just trying to find a little bit of success for them going in the future here. Looking to throw. This is Groen's going to scramble off the left side. He's got a lot of room. The defender falls down. Still on his feet. Boy, he's quick in between those tacklers. He just slides right by him.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, he's got a nice. The defender falls down there, but he just kind of.
Glides right through there.
Glide. That's a good way to describe
Kind
it.
of glide, just glides right through there.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians now at the 44-yard line. Kyrie Grown in at quarterback. Look at running back. Looks like it's can't tell who that number is out there.
What's that?
The running back.
44, Derek. I think it's Kwok.
Yep.
The 42 loss, coming in now, Aaron Weigel.
It's a loss of 3 on the carry, so 2nd down and 13. Yeah, 42 now in at running back, Aaron Weigel. Receivers look like it is Trent Summers and Corbin Worth.
Yeah, Corbin's 14, Charlie Rose 30.
Yep. So split receivers to the right. This is going to be a carry by Weigel, and he's 8 up at the 50-yard line. Aaron Weigel, they're going backwards here on these first 2 plays.
Yeah, Great Bends is getting a lot of pressure right up the gut. A lot of pressure.
So this could be 3rd and about 16, I think. It's not a... 3rd and 17. May see Grown put this ball in the air, though. 3rd and 17, Hayes High. Here comes the blitz, and Grown's going to keep it, but he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage for another loss.
Yeah,
and
with a bunch of white shirts.
Yeah. Boy, they were bringing the blitz there for the Panthers. It'll be the first punt of the evening for Hayes High. We're down already to 2:32 left in this 3rd quarter with this running clock. It's just going to keep going.
Are they punting?
I would think so. Maybe not. Well, they don't. Unless
it looks like he's going to do the punting.
Yep, Malik Ball is going to do some punting. Kind of a different formation. Going to try to probably pin him. Ooh, about backed into his own man.
Almost took it. Look at that going on out at midfield out there. 75.
Yeah,
There's
nice
a flag.
tackle. That's going to be a horse collar probably on Corbin Worth.
Yep. 75 for Hayes and 52 for Great Bend. We're mixing it up out there.
Yeah.
Owen Kaiser.
Yep. So, it's going to be blocking the back. Yeah. So, no horse collar. Thought maybe they're going to get a horse collar, but it'll be a block in the back going back for the Panthers, and that's kind of their evening tonight. It just went.
Yeah. Just not working out.
No. So let's see if they change up or if they keep their same guys out. I see Schurman looks like coming back out, so
they want to score here.
Yeah.
They want to score.
They did have a little bit of success last drive. They at least got into Hayes High territory. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 25-yard line. Schurman, the quarterback. Haberman, the running back, and they just met behind the line of scrimmage there. Great job. That's 13 there. Ben Pfeiffer coming in and laying the lick. Good job just coming in. Boy, it's just a slow-moving play.
Yeah, on the line there, we've got 62. Caden Bunger's out there, sophomore.
So twin receivers to the left for Schurman. 2nd down and 12. This is good to Haberman.
Wow.
Slips a tackle on the backfield, still on his feet. Bounces it to the right side. He's going to pick up a couple. Maybe
he might have got 4, depending on forward progress. He went backwards.
Yeah, he ran about 20 yards, but I think he's going to pick up 4. So
it's 3rd down.
And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. That went quick. That was a continuous clock in the 3rd quarter. So each team had 1 possession in that quarter, and we're already through it.
Yeah, it's going to go fast, and it's almost like a scrimmage right now. So
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter. Our score here, Hayes High 51, Great Bend 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ron Juneman of Professional Family Eye Care in Phillipsburg. I treat hundreds and hundreds of dry eye disease patients each year, and I'm excited to finally offer a treatment that has proven effective. We are one of the first offices in the state of Kansas to offer the new Equinox low-level light therapy. We've seen fantastic results in patients so far, and even have patients who haven't worn contact lenses for years finally able to do so. You can experience results in as little as 1 to 2 treatments. It's time to stop treating your symptoms and start treating the problem.
You're terrible to me. When we go to break, the things that you do to me is almost terrible.
Here it is. Well, welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. As you get here, Ivan Sanders up here griping a little bit.
Well, you know, the thing is, you know, they don't get to hear that stuff when we go to break and there's a commercial, and then you.
I'm just trying to let you know that we're going to come back on live. You know, I just trying to be nice.
I know. Huh. You know, I may talk slow, but I'm not stupid.
Start of the fourth quarter here from Lewis Field on the campus of Fort Hays State University. Third down, and what a hit! Whoa, what a hit put on.
That was Derek Kwok. I hope I pronounced his last name right. He put a smoking hit on him.
That
was the pass complete? I was looking at the hit.
No. Yeah, Derek unloaded, in and out of the hands of the receiver. So fourth down for the Panthers. Wow, what a hit. So a lot of these guys playing both sides. Yeah, we've seen Derek play linebacker. He also got a carry early.
He got a couple carries, and
I
think he got his bell rung a little bit when he was running. He came out right after that running play.
So Sherman back to punt again. And for the Indians, this is number – they're just going to let this one go. Yep, number 23.
Yamahama.
So – nothing going for Great Bend on offense again, and it'll be Hayes High taking over.
We see some new bodies coming out. See 59. Old Henry Fitzhugh was my center on our team that we had just a few years ago. There's Kelby's out there.
Kelby Hammerschmidt, number 79.
Will Linnenberger's out there, number
78. 54 looks like Matthew Berner.
Nick Murmas, number 16.
Yep. New quarterback in, Corbin Worth. Looks like he's going to take the snaps. Trying to get the play in. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Corbin Worth, the new quarterback for the Indians. And this is a handoff. And good tough run there by
good
Derek.
hard run.
Yeah. So a couple yards on first down. Second down and 7.
He got 3 yards on the play, second and 7.
So second down and 7. Clock continues to run. Boy, and Hayes High is just going to take their time getting this play in. Just going to.
Nonchalant here and get some guys some playing time.
Worth with the carry off the right side and is across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Does a flag come in?
You know, I thought I saw some laundry, but I don't see anything.
No? Oh, there it is. Yep. It's down on the ground. We hadn't seen a whole lot of flags tonight.
No, we haven't, which is really amazing.
Yeah.
You know, because you were thinking it was going to get chippy and some things were going to be flying, and really haven't seen that kind of thing.
Yep. So a hold on the Indians will bring this ball back to the 43-yard line. Second and 15. Corbin Worth in at quarterback. Looks like Ben Pfeiffer in at the running back. At Twins receivers.
13
So this is a give to Pfeiffer, and he's got a couple. So Ben Pfeiffer on the carry, couple yards up to the 45-yard line. 8:15 left to go in this ball game. Hayes High 51-0 on top of Great Bend. So Coach Crow is emptying the benches for sure here, letting a lot of guys play.
So.
A lot of guys play. So.
All these guys are going to be playing on Monday and traveling to Great Bend. So.
Well, they've been through the same practices, the same camps, you know.
Sure.
So it's nice.
Same
for
weight
them.
room,
Yep.
same being practice dummies a lot.
Yeah.
So, because we all know how that works.
Oh, yeah. So Corbin with the run off the right side. He gets
He
back.
took a shot right there at the end.
Gets across the 50, so I don't know if Great Bend really is.
I haven't checked it. I put that away.
Yeah. They got some different guys in, looks like, too. So they're getting some of their guys some playing time. So 4th down.
7 to go.
Yep, Corbin Worth back to, looks like the punt.
Since that end of the table is quit, I guess I'll fill you guys in.
And it's a high punt, going to be fair caught at the 20-yard line. That's by Hunter Herman, it looks like, for the Panthers. So 1st and 10, Great Bend. Well, we got a break here a little bit. Let's check some of these scores, give you some updates here on the Nex-Tech scoreboard. Hoxie's open up their lead. Whoa. Trigo all over Wichita County, 48-16. Wow, if that score is right.
Our coach over there.
Well, I tell you what, Leota just ran over Hoxie last week, so that is a bit surprising.
We're back live here.
Yep, Thunder Ridge over Pike Valley. So things are moving quickly here, 4th quarter. We'll try to get the other scores, and we'll try to keep you live here too. So Schuerman with the catch there.
I didn't want to take any of your thunder away.
I was just surprised. That's a heck of a score if that's right. I mean,
it is.
Joaquini's got some track athletes. They did well. So Thunder Ridge up big on Pike Valley as well.
Old Haxton over there.
Smith Center 3 scores up on Phillipsburg. Hoisington over Larned there.
TMP Russell 10-10.
Yep, 10-10.
Over in Russell, that's homecoming over there already. But
that's a 4th quarter score too.
Yeah,
so,
10-10.
That's another surprising score.
They've got a great facility over there.
Oh, they do.
They really do.
And Cimarron up on Colby in the 3rd quarter. Manhattan's pulling away from Junction City. Dodge City up on Liberal. Southeast of Saline pulling away from Beloit. So there's a penalty on the play. So a little procedure. But yeah, they're trying to find something here offensively. They still got some of their starters in.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's just nothing's working right now.
No. So 2nd down and 15 for the Panthers. Looking to throw. Schuerman has a receiver out there, but just led him right into the tackle. Good job there by Ben Pfeiffer. That's a long throw out to the sidelines, and it just hung his man out.
Loss of 2.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
I tell you what, KU is hanging in.
What's the score?
28-22, 3rd quarter.
Hey.
Yeah. So Lakeside all over Rock Hills. We'll see them in a few weeks.
Yep.
El Salino on Sacred Heart. Plainville up 3 scores on Oakley.
Got a pass, short.
Yep. It's caught and still on his feet.
Ooh. That's got to be.
Nope.
No. That's amazing. That'd have been on the other side.
Yeah, he fought there, though.
Right here.
Yep. Ooh,
Guarantee that was on the other side.
You got to watch out on that. So, brings up
changes
4th
going on.
down again, though. That's the punt team coming back. And I don't know what kind of We don't keep those kind of stats, but I don't know how many times that Schurman's punted, but it's been a lot.
Hey kids, it's early enough. We may have to go to Fuzzy's.
And Hayes High Indian went over the top. Who was that?
75.
Ashton Poots went over the putts. Went over the top. Watch this on the replay. He was bound and determined to get that block. Went head over heels.
He's all jacked up out there on the field.
Yeah, so first and 10 for the Indians at the 48-yard line. Back at quarterback still is Corbin Worth, the sophomore.
At the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Still see Kelby Hammerschmidt, Will Lindenberger out there. And we've got
Derek.
Yep.
Somebody lost the helmet.
Yep, we got a helmet lost. Looks like Derek.
Yeah.
Well, so
let's see what happens here at the end. I think it was punched off right there when he was on the ground. Or somebody pulled it.
Oh, yeah. Wow, good.
That's
good
a little
camera shot there. There's a flag down
That's
there.
a little hello.
Yep. Good camera work out there. Will be a free 15 yards. So while they march this off, the clock's still going down here. 1:45 remaining in this ball game. 51-0 our score. It's been pretty quick second half with
the running clock.
Yep, and not much going on in the field. So they're going to run this down to under 10 seconds on the game clock, or on the play clock, and take a knee.
That's a good thing.
Yep. So Corbin Worth takes a knee, and for Hayes High, what a dominant performance. And then they just shut it down at halftime. But, boy, they put 51 up on Great Bend at the half. And just everyone up here, Ivan, was shocked.
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys that's been around for a while and have never seen this kind of lopsided.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, Coach Kroger is going to take another knee here and make sure everybody gets out of this game healthy. And I tell you, it was a dominant performance from the start for Hayes High, and they just never left off the gas pedal and kept it hammered down till halftime. And they got a lot of kids that got to play in the second half. That this was their first taste of a Friday night football game, and their first taste of this rivalry, and that'll pay off good in the long run, getting those kids some time.
Yeah, and those guys get to turn around on Monday and go play Great Bend and see some of those guys that were playing tonight already. So, but that's part of the JV and freshman world.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back, kind of wrap things up here from Lewis Field. But our final score, Hayes High 51, Great Bend 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
A special thanks to the Great Bend Game Time Boosters. P&S Security and Steeder Contractors are proud supporters of Panther students and athletes. Let's go, Red! Here's a look at the 2021 Game Time football schedule. Live broadcasts begin at 6:45 with the pregame show, followed by kickoff at 7. Replays can be watched on YouTube or Nex-Tech Local 1, Monday through Thursday at 6:30. Thanks for watching.
From the soil to the sky, you're dedicated to your farm operation. Through it all, Rogers & Associates Insurance is standing beside you and your business. We can customize an insurance plan for your operation. We provide coverage for residential needs, personal property, and outbuildings. We also cover farm and irrigation equipment, ATVs, and other farm autos. Contact Rogers & Associates Insurance to protect your farm operation.
Welcome back to Lewis Field on the campus of Fort Hays State University. As you see the Hays High Indians running off the field, victorious tonight, 51-0 over Great Bend. And I imagine that score will probably be put up in some locker rooms here, some motivation, I would imagine.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, you couldn't have told me, a few years ago that we would see this kind of thing, but it was from the onset.
Yeah.
I mean,
from the very opening return, they took it all. Hays High took it all the way down to the 30-yard line. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone, and that just set the tone from the beginning.
To me, this didn't even look like Great Bend got off the bus, but I know they're down a little bit, and that all happens to everybody in their programs and stuff, and they'll be back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's the nature of high school football, up and down, depending on the kids you got. But Hays High's got some guys out for sure. Jaron Canick, quarterback for the Indians, threw for three touchdowns, ran for 1. Roy Maroney, 2 touchdown runs on the night. Kyrese Groen, Carson Kiefer, and Jordan Dale, each with a touchdown grab for the Indians. That's all in the first half. Second half, they got some guys in, some JV guys, got some good playing time in.
Sure.
And kind of cruised from there.
Yeah.
51-0. So let's take a look at some of these scores here. I know you're interested, Ivan, in that Russell TMP game.
I mean, I really, really am.
Yeah. Hoxie over La Crosse. Osborne with a shutout. Hill City still leading Ness City by a couple scores. I just can't. The Trigo-Wichita County one just shocks me. Wichita County runners up last year. They went to Hoxie and laid the wood to Hoxie, who was ranked 4th or 3rd or 4th.
Well, maybe Coach Haxon's laying some wood tonight. They didn't get to play last week, did they?
No, they got their game canceled. So what a performance there. So Smith Center dominant over Phillipsburg. We've seen Phillipsburg last week, and they had some difficulties offense, but
sure.
Goodland up 7-0 on Norton at halftime. That game just came together either tonight or late last night. It was just came together. Both Goodland and Norton, their opponents, had COVID issues and had to cancel. So Cimarron up on Colby. That TMP Russell is still 10-10. I tell you what, Russell's fighting hard on that game. Then I think they did last year.
TMP to me is really good. They've got about a handful, maybe guys that are really good. Harris, the Wintling kid, right off the top of my head.
And we get to see them next week here at Lewis Field. We'll see TMP and Plainville. Should be a great game. Dodge City all over Liberal, and Garden City and Hutch in a fight there, 7-7 that score. Yeah, Plainville all over Oakley. Oakley has started the season off. They played TMP, and now they played Plainville. And so rough start for Oakley, the state runner-ups last year in 1A. Lakeside, we're going to see them later. Boy, explosive win there, 64-6.
Yeah, they haven't been good for a while, but I hear they're going to be pretty good this year. So I'm hearing some good things. So, all right,
that should wrap up the scores there. So another night of high school football here on Game Time. We got to see some of the stars for Hays High tonight, and boy, they showed out.
We did.
Canick on offense, Myers on defense. Boy, the defensive line for Hays High was dominant.
But here's the thing, though. Gonna have to turn up the competition a little bit here.
Yep.
We can see Great Bend is down a little bit, but there's some games coming up for Hays High in the WAC, and see how that rolls. So
yeah, it will definitely get harder from here for sure for Hays High. But next week, 6:45, our pregame show. We've got a good one, an MCL battle again. TMP and Plainville next week. Should be a good one. So you want to tune in for that for sure. But for tonight, our final score: Hays High 51, Great Bend 0. Thanks for watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.